What's up, YouTube? I hope everybody is having a great day. I came on here with a little message because I've had to deal with this message that I'm about to talk about, and I may have to deal with it again. So I think a lot of times we look at rejection as being a bad thing. And if you look at the textbook definition, it sounds like a bad thing. And that's why I think perspective is so important, because perspective allows for your own definition. And you can apply it from experience or your life. And if we're not careful, we will take rejection as something negative and internalize it. And it tends to then play on our minds and play on our self-worth, play on our ability to understand how important it is to walk in all confidence. So it plays on self-worth, it plays on your confidence. And so I just wanted to, for anyone that might be going through rejection right now, in this season, or have been, or maybe you're coming into it, this video is for you. My prayer for you is that God opens up your mind to the possibilities that can happen when you are rejected. And you can look at rejection on so many different levels. You can look at it as far as relationships being rejected, and that ties in with self-worth. And you can look at it as like success, a door being closed, and you can look at that as not feeling like you're enough, or you're not smart enough, or you're not confident enough for the position. But my experiences with rejection has always worked for my good. Even if it was a relationship, it worked for my good, because God He doesn't allow me to settle even when I want to. And so if I've ever felt, when I have felt rejected by a man, I used to tend to internalize it. Oh, well, what did I do? What did I do wrong? What could have I done better? And a lot of times it's just God, not allowing you to settle. A lot of times it's just God teaching you how to love you the way He loves you. And so we tend to take that and look at it negatively when it should be looked at positively. Because when you know what you're worth, you don't settle. And when you understand the multitude of how God loves us, then you can understand how you truly have to love yourself. And that's what the good, the bad, the ugly. And then on the switch side, you can look at rejection with success and think that you're not ready, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not confident enough in your positioning. But my experience with that has been, it's always worked for my good. I believe that God causes rejection in some of our lives so that He can create routes that somewhere down the line, maybe your bloodline or someone that you're not even connected to can follow that path. I believe that rejection creates a new thing, okay? And He's picked you specifically to create that new thing, to create that path, to create those footsteps. So the moral of this video is that we have to stop internalizing our rejections as something negative. Life is all about perspective. And if we change our perspective and we look at this thing differently, then you'll start to see that even the bad things, even the rejections work for your good. Rejections is just an alternative route, an alternative door, a new thing, a blessing that God has specifically for you. And a lot of times it's the enemy within yourself. Okay? Because it's not always the devil. A lot of times it's the enemy within ourselves that taints our perspectives. So that's all I have for you. I pray that this reached the minds and the hearts who needs to hear it. Peace, love, and light. God bless.